getting to this point, and I have not gotten into any crashes. Of course, I probably just jinxed myself. Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more American Truck Simulator. Let's simulate some trucking. Now, one of the things that's different here is I took into consideration one of the comments that I got, and we're going to go straight into picking up the load and then driving with it. So we're not going to be doing any of the picking or wasting any time for me finding out what I want to truck along. Instead, I've picked it beforehand. I've got my resting done beforehand. Our gas is fully charged up and we're basically ready to go. I'm already in the city where the item that we'll be moving is in, and we definitely need to make this happen, because if you look at the bottom right hand side of the screen, you will see that we are at negative $168. Now basically what that means is that we're overdrawn because we have paid our balance, our interest for today on those payments for the loan that we took out. And luckily the game gives you some leeway. It says for the first couple of days, it will basically not penalize you for having your account overdrawn. So we're going to go ahead and drop this item off and make a bunch of money. At least that's the idea. What do we have here? Oh, it's up further. I feel like a jerk now that I'm like in the middle of the road. Oh well, at least there's no one coming. Now we're going to be taking a pressure tank, and it's going to be worth $14,000, which is the biggest item that we've had yet. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's so delicious. Give me the tank. Alright, trailer's ready. Let's go ahead and whip on around here and grab it. Some poor guy working late at night, 9 o'clock in the evening. Alright, right about like this. Go ahead and look out this way. There we are. And we should slide right in there. Right in there. There we go. Bang. Alright, let's get up out of here. We've got money to make. Now this trailer and this pressure thing, I believe, counts as fragile cargo. I'm really not sure. If you noticed, the cost expenditure of it was way higher than the rest of the items. The cost per mile, I think it was $24 a mile compared to $19 or $18 like we normally get. Let's make sure here that we are not going to be breaking the speed limit. I have not gotten any tickets getting to this point, and I have not gotten into any crashes. Of course, I probably just jinxed myself, especially since the sun is down, and it is just going to be getting later and later as time goes on. We do have the yellow. Let's get through here. There we are. Nice wide turn. No problem. We will utilize our cruise control within the city limits because I really don't want to break the law. Stop right around 30 miles an hour. There we go. Oh, it looks like we're going to be getting off here in a little bit. Let me go ahead and change lanes. I've learned a couple of things playing this game that is just generic tips for people to know. Always change your lanes way ahead of time. When you can, drive on the opposite side of the guardrails, because if you're like me, you just find yourself magnetically drawn to them over and over again. Oh, fresh and tasty grocery. Isn't that nice? Fresh and tasty. I wonder what they serve there besides groceries. I just say that because sometimes you got places that are like little delis and stuff like that, and not only do they, you know, sell items, but they also sell sandwiches and such. Alright, no stop sign for us. Let's keep moving. I didn't see any traffic coming either. It's actually kind of nice outside right now. It's not like pitch dark. There's still some light. I'm curious why that is. I mean, it's 9:30 at night. That's pretty darn late. Pretty darn late, right? Like, no matter where you're from, I guess, unless you're in, like, Canada, or what is it, Alaska? No, they have, like, 1,000,000 hours or days of daytime, or months, I guess. Alright, here we go, onto the on-ramp, 65 miles an hour, let's dig deep. Luckily, it's downhill as well, so we should be able to gain some good speed here. Still pretty busy at night, though, I'll tell you that. Still plenty of cars on the road and such, it looks like. We got actually a couple of tankers going here. Now, remember, in order for us to actually be able to upgrade anything, we do need to be much higher level. I think the first time we can upgrade our engine is, what, like level 6 or something? We're only level 3. But if we can do this and not screw it up, we will make a bunch of experience points and also a bunch of money. Our truck is in tip-top condition for now, and I'm hoping that it'll stay that way. Now, I think that this pressure tank is like super heavy, because if you notice, the truck is having a real tough time actually pulling it. Luckily, we have a little bit of a hill here, so I'm hoping to maybe get up to 60 or something like that. These trucks, once they get going, they seem to do fairly well once you got that momentum going. And that's actually one of the benefits of the retarder. That one of those brake upgrades that you can get is that, like, you know, when you come and when you crest a hill as a truck and you start going downhill and you've got 42,000 pounds of cargo behind you, you're trying to maintain your speed, but gravity is trying to pull you downward faster than you would normally go, and you can kind of speed up more than you'd like. So the whole purpose of the retarder was to keep the speed kind of the increase in speed basically is to make it nice and smooth or not at all, so that you can maintain your current speed, or at least that's what I read about it. Now, I'm not a trucker. I think the best trucks I've driven were Ford F-150s. I did drive a Dodge diesel Cummins 2500 back in the day, and that was fun. But like I said, diesel engines have a lot of issues. What is... Oh, okay, that's... I almost found myself following the red lights, going straight off the road into the ramp there, the little off-ramp. Almost up to 70 miles an hour. That's pretty good. Got 500 miles to go, though. Now, I learned my lesson. I am going to remain into this right lane, and the reason for that is we have the breakdown lane there. So if I mess up, looking at a butterfly or something, because my attention seems to get drawn very easily, I have some area instead of just crashing into whatever's in front of me. Now, what is this guy doing? He's slowing down, and I don't like that. Oh, okay, he's slowing down for the guy in front of him. Because the problem is, when I slow down, that means I have to take my time speeding back up. Looks like the right lane is going to turn right into Winnemucca. I'm probably butchering that name every time I say it. Do we have any people watching from Nevada and California? Let me know what the appropriate pronunciation of these different places are. What the hell is this guy doing? Alright. I'm going to get around him real quick. Why is everyone going so damn slow? Nice and clear. Clear night. No rain. No weather. And really, I mean, it's actually pretty darn light outside. I mean, maybe it's a full moon or something. I've been looking around, trying to see if I could see anything. Now, I want to get back over into the right-hand lane. I don't see... Oh, Jesus. And that's why I don't see anyone. So let's go ahead and move on over. There we go. Almost took out that pylon there. That's all I need is to take all the money that I'm about to make and spend it back in fixing up the truck. Oh, what a great thing to be an insurance salesman, right? Because people need insurance forever. You have to have it. At least in America you do. I don't know about different European countries or other countries if you are forced to have vehicular insurance. But where I'm at, you do. And not only that, if you don't have it, it's actually an infraction. Not having insurance will actually get you ticketed and fined. So, same thing with registrations. You know, you have to register your vehicle where I'm at every year. I mean, you can pre-register it for several years, but you have to make sure that it's registered every single year and get your tag. So, I'm not too knowledgeable about other countries, whether or not they basically force you to pay a fee in order to, you know, be able to have your tag on your vehicle. Now, fleet vehicles, like, are a little bit different, and I don't know exactly how those work, but I do see specialized tags for tractor trailers every now and again, so I don't know if their payment is a little bit different. I do know that the weight of the vehicle where I'm at has a big impact on how much you have to pay for your registration. So a big old truck like this would cost an arm and a leg to register compared to, like, you know, a Hyundai Sonata or something like that. Let's see here. Still haven't managed to get back over 70. But then again, it looks like everyone else in front of us isn't really going that fast either. So I'm not super worried about it. Also looks like it's 65 here, so I'm going to go ahead and slam down the cruise control, and we'll just kind of keep it where we're at. I think we are gaining on these vehicles in front of us, though, so I'm going to go ahead and slow down maybe to about 64. That should be good. We'll go ahead and re-engage the cruise control there. 390 miles to go. Like I said, we are well rested, so that's excellent. We should be able to make it there without having any issues at all. Oh, we're coming up to Sacramento. That's cool. Alright, looks like there is a offshoot for Reno. Very nice. Couple of high rises here. We got like the Best Western, or whatever you want to call it, over to our left. Let's see. I see a couple of things coming up here on the GPS. I wonder what they are. Some sort of symbol, I can see it, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. Oh, we're actually passing this guy. I wouldn't recommend passing on the right of a giant tractor trailer, just because I think it's probably fairly easy for those guys to miss a tiny vehicle. Now, obviously, we're also in a giant tractor trailer, so it's not a huge issue. What is that blue thing? I don't know. Oh, boy. Healthcare center. Passing Obamacare there. We're weaving all over the road. Oh, this is bad. Is that a traffic light? Oh, it is. Huh. Alright, well, let's slow down. I'm glad I saw that ahead of time, because the brakes on this thing are real slow right now, thanks to all the weight we got on the back. Only 30 miles an hour going through here, too. Holy cow. Yeah, we're going to have to stop at this light. Let's see, right about here. There we go. Yeah, we're stopping on a dime now. We're getting good. What do we got over here? We got a nice Cadillac Escalade or something. Usually those are white, and it seems like this guy has chosen the appropriate color as well. Alright, let's move on through. Still have 385 miles to go, and I've got a lot of money to make. One thing I didn't look at was how long we have to actually deliver this particular item. Ooh, 65 miles an hour. But we're also kind of at a nice level area here. I would like to pick up some speed downhill, but what can you do? So, if you guys had noticed, I have reached the 50 subscriber area recently, and I've got a little video up. And in the video, it's basically me asking, well, first thanking everyone, because you guys are super awesome cool, and you guys have helped me out a lot with different comments and suggestions and stuff like that. But it also mentions that if you leave a comment with a topic of your choice and a style of music, I will go ahead and write a song and sing it for you in an upcoming video. Now, recognize I am not at all a professional singer. And when I say I am not a professional singer, I'm not even a good singer. I'm just doing this for fun. So, don't expect to be like serenaded by One Direction or whatever's popular these days. But I've already seen some pretty funny topics. I saw talk about the presidential elections. I think that was one of them. There was another one that said, like, talk about the purity of Applebee's. Which is actually pretty funny, because my wife and I do go to Applebee's every now and then. Oh, we have a couple things up here. We've actually got a gas station and some other stuff, but we do have plenty of gas, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Looks like there's also a rest area and a way station. Alright. Anyway, my wife and I do go to Applebee's every now and then when we are too lazy to cook, or when we don't just have enough time, because there is an Applebee's, I don't know, it's maybe only 2 miles from me, 3 miles from me, and I'm in the suburbs too. I'm definitely nowhere near what I would call a city. Please pull in for weight inspection. Alright. Well, I guess this is it over here. Let's see. Okay. Just kind of slide right in. There we go. Did we not get it? Oh, there we go. Alright. We stopped? Stop. Stop. There. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, so you have to be a little bit more on point with those way stations. I was hoping maybe you could just, like, get kind of close and that would be good enough, but apparently not. The most annoying portion of that whole endeavor was that it had to slow us down to 0, so now the poor truck has to work extra hard trying to get all its speed back. Let's see, we do have one vehicle coming up, but there's nothing after him, so let's go ahead and get into the roadway here. There we go. Alright, we are set. Everything's just fine. 331 miles to go. I think that, like I said, we'll probably reach the halfway point. Oh, man, we're trying to plow up this stupid hill. We'll probably reach the halfway point. And then I'll go ahead and brake. And then I'll finish up the episode in another video. Let's see here. Let's get to about, I don't know, let's get to about 300 miles. And then we'll call it for right now. Hope you guys are enjoying this style of game. Like I said, this style of game is mostly just something where I can sit back, play, kind of talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, about just stuff in life and stuff going on with the channel and some comments that I see and stuff like that. It's basically just a nice, easy, laid back, quiet time to just have a little fun, play a game, and, you know, move on in our trucking career and see if we can actually get somewhere. Alright, this is right about it. Guys, I hope you're enjoying it so far. I will be back with the next episode of American Truck Simulator. We're going to see if we can get this pressure tank to where it needs to go and make a lot of cash. So, until then, stay foxy and much love.